There's some things I wanted to show you, some things I figured out. Hope you like it. I apologize in front for being poor, but it cannot be helped. So give me 1 second to tune this my device and everything to prepare for lunch. We have some interesting stuff coming your way. Likes or subs are not required. Shares are okay. So we're gonna start. Okay. Now we have the star command. We have sysdefbird the pgssbc, pgssbd, pgas, those are prototypes, the pgss. Okay, now we are gonna have a let's see the pgssbd. Device is working. Not good, not bad, but can be helped. We need to wait until it loads and everything. I wanted to thank the ship technician. He has a great stuff. I hope he and other people really like the ideas and descriptions and everything else. It may prove useful. Oh, come on. Okay. Now we have the sysdef pgssbd. That's a prototype bird drive. I figured out. I have several of them. The idea is the following: we have like a jet engine for the ion drive. Here is the intake, here is the outtake. Like a particle collector. So it gives a boost. We have normal thrusters and everything. Now you can do whatever you want and figure out how you're gonna wanna configure your ships. This is a sysdef special video, so it may prove useful at a time. The ship is good in my opinion, but it looks like a jet engine design, a big jet engine design, like a carrier or something. Okay, we gotta see. No, that's the laser leaf. Okay, now we're gonna load the pgssbd. We're gonna load the pgssbc. Pardon me for loading screens and everything, but it cannot be helped at the moment. I want to thank all my viewers for paying attention and for all the likes and comments. Okay, here we go. We are in orbit at the asteroid field. Looks pretty good. I'm a little too big, so I'm hitting some rocks. Yeah. So let me just give you the example what I did here. You know, this is little modifications to the bird drive system. Yeah, as you can see, I put the reactor up front, and the rest is similar. Yeah, but I found a spot for one more engine, and for the other more engine, because the ship had only 3 engines out back. Now it has 4. Okay, let's check the design. Hold on, let's check the design. Yeah, you see what I did here? I lowered this part, remodeled a little bit this parts. Okay, now that's a BC version. Okay, let's now try and load the Bird X. Yes, and the Star Razor X. Okay, the system Bird X. I hope you're gonna like it. This is a system special with a it will not take long, but it may prove useful to somebody. You may analyze the design and everything else in between. It may prove useful to players and modders and everything. So this is a useful video, if you want to call it that way. Ship Technician has great stuff. I follow him, and he really does his job well. You know, like a engineer of one of a kind. Now, pardon me for loading this much, but I have too much data on hands. Now, as you can see, we modified a little bit the bird drive and everything else. Let's take a peek. Pardon me for graphics. Now I will explain what I had in mind with this design. You know, it's way bigger than my base. Okay, now this is a Bird 10, SysDef Bird 10, the prototype. Okay, we're gonna load it up, and I will guide you to the explanation of the design. Just give me a second to go to the ship builder. Okay, I need to exit the ship. I'm thirsty. I need water. Thank you. First of all, this is a big ship, so we need to punch in the console command. To be able to modify. We have enough credits, that doesn't matter, we can always add more. Okay, now let's check the shipbuilder. It needs to load. This is a Sysdev Bird 10, and this is the Razor Leaf, my backup ship. Okay, now pardon me if there is any errors. Yes, there is. Let's check the errors. Aha, here we are. Those are the errors. We need to fix that error. Yeah, it's nominal now. Pardon me. I changed the cockpit to give me the little bit centered view on this part over here, and the forward. I removed the braking engines from other places and moved them here. So now my point was the rad jammers and rad collectors to collect radiation and channel it into the reactor that powers the shield and everything else, you know. And we have shielded cargo holds here in order to reduce the front radiation of the ship. Now this is the captain quarters, that doesn't mind. I just upgraded the design and everything, put a fuser DC-43 reactor because it has all sides locking points, you know, these points. I upgraded the shield, yeah. And now we're gonna pardon me. This is a little construction mess because everything is tight, and we have a antenna here before the landing bay and everything, you know. I filled this design to the maximum the way I could. Yeah, so you know, yeah, this ship also has 4 engines, like a similar design from previous prototypes, but I had in mind something different. As you can see, we have engine and we have a braking engines, you know. So my idea was this: we have engines, doesn't matter which kind there is, thrusters, ion drive, or some particle engines or some, and we have a braking engines as collectors of those particles in order to power up these babies, you know, the ion drives jet engines, you know. So it has reinforcement boosts. This can also be as a generator of the engine. This can be collector and enhancer. This one also can be collector and enhancer and amplifier of the produced particles. We have one here also, and we have one here also. As it's a braking engine, but I intended it to be a collector and amplifier for the power output of the energy. Now we also have the braking the engine here, but it can be also an ion engine, a supernova ion engine or something. And we have a collector the braking you can put some other braking engine here. It looks rather good, you know. So in order to do that, in order to do stuff like that, we have a generator and we have a collector and enhancer that channels the power to the rest of the structure of the ship. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 engines, 13 engines as ion drive engines, 14, 15, 16, and on top and below. That means 32, 17, 32, 34, 33, 35, 36, 37, 38 ion engines. And you can count these also. And the frontal size you may count as particle intake for the radiation and everything else. Now this design is looks pretty good. You know, it has many goodies. And now, in order to gather so much energy for the thrust, a part of it is rechanneled through the radiation collectors, and I cannot do this to show you because I do not have the creation kit yet, but these red collectors can gather radiation and channel it to the reactor, and channel it back and forth, you know. And the reactor can then power the guns, you know, power the frontal side before the ship opens a jump point and everything, to have maximum energy for penetration of space and for long distance jumps. So now if you catch my meaning, the ship is design is okay, so we're gonna try and confirm the modifications because we have had an error, and we're gonna fly a bit into the space there. The ship is pretty big, we need to wait until it loads. There it is. Now you see what I've done with this thing. It's pretty awesome. We have also braking engines, but there can be particle collectors and everything. Yeah, this is the bird 10. Okay, now I need to reduce the heat. It's pretty warm here. Okay, this ship is pretty good. It looks pretty good. Now let's check the settings for the interface. I need a field of view. Give me a second. Yeah, ship field of view is at maximum, and we are ready to take off from the ground. You just start your generators, produce power, and slam the thrust into the ion jet engines. And lift off. There we go, full power. An auto-generating machine. Nice. The more thrust your engines produces, or generators, particle generators of your engines, the more it gives speed, and of course it all depends on your skills for speed and everything. We will take a photo. This is an ion jet engine spaceship. It's a prototype. It's a Bird 10. This is a SysDef prototype. I have several of them. I was working on them. You can put better reactor, more crew, and everything else in between. So let's check how it looks inside. Nice. Let's check the firing sequence. It has auto guns, it has normal guns. It will look even better with Vanguard guns, you know. Better firing rate, angle, and everything else. And of course it has, I like turrets, it has turrets. No, it's pretty fine. Okay, now let's give me a second. Let's check if we have something different. No, we don't. Not on this safe. Okay, pardon me, but I have to load again. I'm loading the Star Razor 10. I hope you're gonna leave a like, if nothing else. It may prove useful to somebody. I need to rest a bit. It's too hot here. I cannot stand the heat. Okay, give me a second until it loads, so you will get my point. Okay, this is a Star Razor. It is build in progress, you know. It is a build in progress for the Fleet Command, the Star Command 10 ship, you know. This is a mid build. I was just testing out some goodies and everything else for the carrier build, you know, for the carrier build. That is looks like a Star Destroyer or something, you know. But I needed the parts for the cockpit and everything, you know. So as you can see, we have space here for the vehicles, for the troops, for the fighters and everything, you know. Lots of fuel tanks, the shield to carry the fleet. You know, this is a fleet ship. This is a Razor X, but this is a work in progress. You know, I was tired, so I made a save before I managed to finish it. Okay, let's check the speed. Speed is okay, but it can be improved. You know, this ship is not finished. This is just a test build. This is like a carrier. Okay, now let's, pardon me, but I need to load again. And we have the Razor X10, Razor 10, and we have come to the Star Command 10. Now this is the final build of the Razor ship. This is one of my exotic ship, the Star Magus. I made stuff like this just to show you that there are always good stuff. I like ships. We all like ships. Yeah, and even a work in progress can prove magnificent. Pardon me for loading. Okay, last video I was mid combat and I was attacking key, so I need to repair the structural damage because of the key assault with the carrier. It looks a little bit different with the field of view when you load the ship. You just need to go to change the ship part and save it, and the field of view comes back again to the full ship, you know. So this is a Star Command 10. As you can see, it has plenty of reactor, crew, shields. It's a similar design as a Star Destroyer. We all like the Star Destroyer, but this one was intended as a carrier, you know, for vehicles. You know, you can store a vehicle here and just jump with your vehicle with a jetpack out of here, unload more troops for ground assault. You have side entrances and everything, you know. You have fleet refueling capacity of 2,610 fuel. You have frontal turrets, side turrets, and everything else. Antennas, communications, you know, the whole shenanigans. The reactor and everything. So I'm gonna try and land somewhere. I need to scan this. It's frozen planet. Okay. Frozen crevices. Okay. So we're gonna take a little bit of tour to explain the design. You can argue, you can comment all you like. I take comments. I like to chat. So, in order to accommodate the design, I mean, I can design almost anything, but I'm lacking money and I'm lacking tools and everything, and I have time and everything. This is an okay ship, so we're gonna exit the ship so we can deploy ground troops, robots, and everything from the bay. Okay. The ship is also not 100% finished. You know, it's not 100% finished. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not stuck anymore. The ship is also not 100% finished, but it is the best I can give you under certain conditions. You know. So let's take a little bit of tour. Let's see if we can jump here somewhere. I need a better boost pack. This ship is a C-class carrier, you know. Okay, here we go. You know, this is a C-class carrier. One of my unique designs, as always. Some people find my videos interesting. I wanna thank them. You can modify with creation kit all you want, you know, enhance and everything. So the idea is this: we have this space over here for like transport area. transport area, refuel area, the fighter area, the drone area, the troop area, assembly area for large assaults on planets, on bases and invasions and everything, you know. As of course we have, I have parts I have only parts which I can work, but I still did not learn how to create parts and everything and everything. So we have like a command post here, observation for the post for the troops deployments and everything, and we have here and here we have a control center for launching ships in this direction, and as dock station, you know. Ouch, I hurt myself. For the dock station and everything. See, we have a fleet antennas here and here. We have a back view for approaching ships, and of course we have a ground part for deploying ground troops, robots and such. I hope you're gonna like it. This is just a showcase design, you know. You can do something similar. I hope you're gonna do it. So let's say we have a vehicle here, and you jump into the vehicle and start running with the vehicle, and you go and give me a second. I need an amp. Thank you. And you go with your buggy, and you into the field. You deploy the buggy and run around and everything, you know. A buggy with a jetpack, and when you come back, you come near the ship, you deploy the buggy's jetpack and you store it back in your ship. I mean, it's a neat idea, you know. And we can have some landing station here for the buggy, when you can hook it while you fly in space, and we can have like a meeting area for your troops here, if the game goes multiplayer and everything, if the modders wanna populate the ship with troops, with the security troops, with SysDev troops, with Crimson Fleet and everything, you know. This is a very good model. And of course this part is a communication part. It goes up into the tower, and this part here is the communication array from docking ships. This part in front is also a communication area for the ship, you know, for the bridge. And we have here and here we have everything we need to observe. You can put turrets here, cannons, missile launchers and everything. You can see the whole area of space. We have plenty of portholes for the observation center and everything else. It's a neat design. So, ouch. Oh, give me a second. And I could use a bigger landing bay to deploy troops. Okay. Now we're gonna board the ship. So I hope you're gonna like it, at least. You know, leave a comment. Pardon me for loading screens. Okay, this ship looks good, but those antennas are a little bit in the way of the field of view. So I'm gonna now exit my seat to show you a little bit of the area. there, you know. We can go to the station and everything. This is like a storage area and everything, with computers and everything, you know, where people can monitor the situation from the fleet operations and from space. It will be neat if you have 50 crew. Pardon me. If it will be neat if you can have 50 crew, you know. And we go down. I know people hate ladders, but it is what it is. We can go down a little bit, and we can oversee the deployment area from this window. And of course we have the armory and everything, the prison, you know, stuff like that. And give me a second. Did I no, this is just a storage. Okay, we have another back part, you know. We have some sleeping quarters, or you know, something useful here, some desks. We need a comm center here or something like it. Okay, this is also the frontal view of the deployment area for command and control. And of course we have a lab, the back view for lab results of the fleet analysis. I mean, the ship is pretty big. It's not much. It only has a little ladders, you know. It's not too much. The ship is not too much of the as construction. Likewise, it's pretty flat, you know. It is pretty flat. Some parts connect the way they connect, you know. We have labs, we have armories. It's a fleet ship, you know. We have labs, armories and everything for the space research projects, you know. Laboratories, infirmaries for the fleet operations. We can go up here also. You know, we have all sorts of equipment areas. The ship is pretty big. Hubs, for hubs, likewise with hubs, that it's pretty big. You know, you need to work your way around. But with ship internal maps and everything, it will be pretty awesome. It will be pretty awesome to know your way around if you have a ship map in your UI to find your way around. I mean, it's a maze, yes, but you know, the big ships are always a maze, you know. See, we have several kinds of captain quarters, you know, several kinds of captain's quarters for the command people. This is a Stroud captain quarters. We have Nova captain quarters. We have several armories for the equipment and everything. We have a landing area here. We have an armory here, and everything else. We have another captain's quarters. This is a captain's ships, you know, captain's ship. Okay, let's find our way back. We go even more front. I mean, the ship is pretty flat, except one or two floors, and you know, let's go even more forward to show you. This is a storage area, simple storage area. and we have crew quarters and everything, bigger hub for crew quarters to accommodate the crew that operates the ship, you know. And we can now go a little bit up one floor into the storage area, the cargo hold, which you can modify for your troops and everything, you know. Storage materials, ammunitions, guns, weapons, cargo. We have another storage area here. Guns, weapons, cargo, robots and everything, you know. We can go down here and we can go up here. This is a little bit long video, but I hope you like it. I mean, I have some good subscribers that likes good ships, you know. We have a mess hall and everything, you know. You can go down here also into the storage area. And another storage area to feed the crew, to have supplies for the crew. Yes, we can also oversee the troops. Here's the kitchen and everything, the refrigerator. I need to populate it. And frontal view of the fleet combat, you know. Here's some fun and games. The meeting room and everything. Okay, now let's try to find our way to the bridge in this mess. Let's see if there is anything else forward wise. No, okay. How about here? No, okay. This is sleeping quarters. This is the sleeping quarters, okay. It's a pretty big ship. This is a computer core and everything. We need to go back. Laboratories, here is back way of the ship. We did not been here yet. Let's see what we have here. We have a storage department, the mid-level storage department, and on one side and on other side we have a engineering room, the fuel control and everything, you know. The goodies, there is one on the other side, you know. It's kind of symmetrical. It's kind of symmetrical, you know. Okay, we need to go back. We need to go back. It's pretty big ship. Most pieces. We are on the center of the ship from the back side now. We need to go up. It's already dark, so we're gonna turn on the light. It's pretty big fleet ship, you know. And we're gonna. I do know you do not like ladders, but it's fine by me for now. And we have the armory and everything for the bridge crew to arm themselves in the case of penetration and attack of a hostile takeover of the ship. And now we reached, where are we? Let's see. Yeah, we reached the bigger area. We reached the bigger area of the ship to have an overview of the fleet. And of course these are the sleeping quarters for the bridge crew. It's a pretty good design in my opinion, but you may modify the way you like. And here are the meeting areas and everything. The you can call this have whatever you like. Supplies, storage, requirements. Here we can go on some else station, and now we go to the bridge, and of course we close the door, and we can go below as well. You can add prison hubs and everything. I put a engine room for direct control of the engines of the ship, you know, in the case of sabotage and takeover. If somebody had in mind computer sabotage, ship takeover and sabotage in space, you know, you can override directly from the bridge the main control room. Main control room. You can put bricks and everything, you know, mess halls, whatever you like. Okay, let's take off. We have some red light on our screens. Yeah, that's the damage. Okay, we're gonna repair in space or in the process. So I hope you like this series of prototypes. This is a six-step prototype tips. I hope you enjoy it. I may create more. Depends on your skills. If you have Vanguard skills and everything, if you have creation kit and everything. As you can see, we are here at key. This is where I left off with the fight at the last video, you know. So somebody likes the spread of the guards. I also like to have a backup turret and everything. So, you know, I like ships. We all like ships, and I have a C-Step Bird X that is a prototype ship with ion jet engines for space, you know, with self-re-enhancing generation of particles to be able to boost the engines and the reactor, the shields and everything. I changed the cockpit a little bit because I didn't like that Damius cockpit because of the pilot seat was this. I want the pilot seat to be centered, you know. So let's try and jump somewhere. I'm damaged, but I need some power after a combat. If you can have 50-60 crew on ship doing various tasks with communications, it will be great, you know. We can make invasions and everything. Okay, let's here we are at Gold Star base. Let's scan this moon. Let's travel to Strix. And of course I would like to visit the Schrödinger system. We're gonna land to see how it lands. Those are pretty good animations. I want to compare my ships with the Commander, you know. As you can see, it's easy to invade. It's easy to invade the planet. you know. It's easy to invade the planet if you have a flat spot and everything, you know. You can launch your smaller ships from orbit, fighters, deploy troops, vehicles for exploration, probes, drones and everything. Whatever you can think of. So, let's go to the base and change the ship. This is a 6-engine build, but first we're gonna jump to Schrodinger to compare the size. Hold on, I do not need so many shields. I need a jump drive. Okay, let's. There it is, Schrodinger. The Commander, okay. We have plenty of fuel for the fleet. We're gonna jump. And the ship jumps. And here we are at the Commander. Push the engines. Scan that thing. Yes. Target lock. Okay, we're gonna dock. This is gonna be a good picture. It's the middle of the asteroid field. Wrong button. Sorry. So, our fleet ship is taking over the Commander in space, you know. There, this is a great photo opportunity, you know. Bigger C-class ships takes over M-class with troops, attack and boarding mechanisms, you know. I wish I had a light on my camera, but I do not, you know. If the ships found something in space like this, it's full of aliens or hostiles, you can take your crew of 10 crew armed to the teeth and clear the ship and do a hostile takeover of the M-class ship. This is a great spot. I hope it stays that way. Okay, we're gonna undock, and we're gonna go to get the bird drive. Okay, power to the grav drive. Let's go. We do not need data for now. Let's jump a bit. This is risky, jumping into the asteroid belt, but we jump in another asteroid belt. Hope we did not collide with something. Okay, we're gonna land at Gold Star base. This is a Strider B ship. It has a good frontal view from the cockpit. You can see at my channel, my videos. Leave a like if you like. Okay, we are at Strix. The base did not change much. We just gonna modify the ship. I mean, exchange the star command for the seize that bird 10 and put it as a home ship and wait until it loads. There we go. It loaded. Now we're gonna do the same and jump to the colander with an improved ion jet engine. It looks pretty good. The sun is fine. Okay, power up all systems. Here we go. We have some excess power. Looks pretty good at takeoff. This ship is repaired. Okay. Okay, weapons test. Everything works fine. Now we're gonna jump to colander, to Schrödinger. Where is it? There it is, Schrödinger. Okay, we're gonna jump to Schrödinger. Doesn't matter which spot. Iron reinforcement drive is working. There we go. Here we are, right at spot. We lost the asteroid belt. We're gonna dock. If asteroid belt was at the same place, it would be even better picture. Okay, we did dock. Now let's do the photo mode to take a good photo opportunity. So the bird drive ship, you can put robots on a mission and to explore space, you know. You can put robots on auto explore with this ship as a quest for gathering intelligence, unknown signals and planets, because there is a whole lot of dots out there, you know. It's infinite. As you can see, we found the colander again, and we're gonna take a good picture. There, we can board the ship to have some fun and games. So we're gonna board the ship to simulate the takeover of the ship. If I had a crew, I would like to take them with me one by one and talk to them about the unknown, what we find. We're gonna, let's see, that's an extended mag. Okay, that's one by one. This is assassin. Okay, that's one by one. Semi-automatic. Kodma is automatic. And we're gonna have a big bang. We have an extended mag shotty. That's a pretty good for clearing out targets in unknown spaces. We have instigating tombstone with extended mag, you know, and we have advanced mag shot. We have several grenades to clear out any enemies. And let's see if we have some additional firearms. We have, let's say we have a shock troops with a negotiator that penetrated the, I was already here, that penetrates the and takes over the ship combat protocols like stormtroopers and you know, space battles. You know, yes, but I also need a bigger that's inaccessible. Fine, we need to go the other way. I also need bigger hubs, you know. Let's see where if there is a crater here. No, there is not. I've already dealt with them. I pick up the yes, but this is what I was talking about. Hubs like this. We need hubs like this on a ship, you know, on bigger ships. Hubs like this in order to jump around with a jetpack, fight in the ship itself for incoming troops and everything, you know. A landing bay, a bigger landing bay, like this landing bay, but 3, 4, 5, 5 times wide to unload massive troops and everything, you know. You know, that would I like to see about to players to do, for the players to do stuff like that, you know. And of course I like the Kodma because it has plenty of ammo, and we can simply storm a ship like this with plenty of troops for immediate takeover. It will be a good story. It will be a good story, you know. All around attack on the M-class ship. You know. Nice. Okay, weightlifting goes up. I lost my way around, but okay, I think, yeah, here is the exit. I think here is the exit, yeah. Is it? No? No? I missed my way around. No, okay, does not matter. It's easy to get lost in the bigger ships. We should have a ship map, sensors and everything, you know. I need to find my way around. Oh, we have found some goodies. What's that? That's a contraband chest. I do not need that. And this is how it looks with hostile takeovers, you know. You know, this is a pretty good design. I thank the developer for making this design of a ship. It's pretty solid, you know. And here we are at the starting area. We found our way back, and we can now desert the ship. The crew can stay behind and repair the ship and do a takeover. To repair the ship, to add robot crew and whatever you can think of in between to help repairs. You can make your own fleet by stealing this kind of ships, you know. And now we're gonna undock. And we're gonna do a back photo. We're gonna do a back photo when leaving the conquered target in space, and our ship goes to explore even further. This is a good photo. I like taking photos, you know. Size comparison, likewise, it's pretty good. This is not a M class but a C class, but at a distance it looks pretty good. Okay, let's take another photo. So we have for the thumbnails, and this ship, it has been taken over. Nice. We can go save and continue to our subscribers to give them the good stuff. I hope you like this series of couple of ships, but this is the Bird 10 prototype of several ships. I like the meaning with the engines generating energy for the braking engines to power up the jet engines, ion drives. Send to everybody else that thinks this is a potential a good idea. Share please if you like. You know, have a good time. Have a good time in designing. We all love it. It may prove useful. You just need to save it. You just need to save it. It may prove useful in the long run. There we go. Thank you. Have a nice day. I hope you're gonna watch the video in full.